स्कॉट डेवी इज़ अ मेन गाय जो बुनियादी तौर पे सॉलमार के जितने प्रोजेक्ट, सॉलमार इज़ अ ग्रेट बिल्डर, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बिल्डर. They worked in Niagara Falls, in Toronto, in Hamilton, now in Mississauga. Of course, they have very many branches. They worked in Vaughan and now they are working in Brampton as well. तो सॉलमार को के जो एक्सक्लूसिव राइट्स हैं वो डेवी रियलिटी के साथ हैं. स्कॉट डेवी, स्कॉट मेरे साथ हैं और मैंने सोचा कि स्टैटिस्टिक्स अगर आप लेते, बहुत से लोग बहुत सारा समझ रहे हैं. अगर आप हमने आपके साथ शेयर भी किया था और ये दिस रिपोर्ट वाज ऑन CP24 एज वेल, यानी मेन स्ट्रीम के मीडियाज़ के ऊपर थी. यस, जो घरों की सेल में और जितने बड़े घर हैं उनमें फ़र्क आया है और मार्केट डाउन गई है, मगर कॉन्डोमिनियम्स पे इतना फ़र्क नहीं आया. रेंटल की प्राइस मज़ीद से मज़ीद बढ़ती चली जा रही है. I believe कि Scott, it's better to talk to Scott. Scott, good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm terrific, Arifa. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
It's always pleasure, but I know I had to call you around 3:20. Actually, there is a turmoil going on in Pakistan, political turmoil. So I had to interview one of the lawyer from back home. So that is more important because our heart goes with our birthplaces. So that is the reason that interview went a bit long, because we wanted to have some details according to the law. Now, Scott, thank you very much for being with us. First of all, would you mind to introduce your company and the Solmar? And you are a person's Davie Realty is a company which looks after projects, Solmar projects.
Yeah, so I've been in the real estate industry for over 30 years. I've worked with most of the city's top developers over the decades, and so I'm a listing broker for pre-construction, high-rise and low-rise, and Solmar Developments has been around over 30 years. It's known for really good quality product. They choose really good locations and really good after-sale service.
बहुत शुक्रिया, thank you very kindly. So he is, as he said, he's looking after all the projects of Solmar. Solmar developed its projects. Which cities, please? Would you mind to explain it as well?
Sure. So Brampton, Mississauga, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Vaughan, Erin as well, Erin County. Those are the recent ones.
Of course, Mississauga में तो आप समझ लीजिएगा जहाँ आपकी LRT आ रही है, it's right there at LRT, and I think they had 3 of these towers. Now this Bristol is a great place because Brampton is growing by leaps and bounds, developing a lot. There are so many good things coming in. Would you mind to tell something a little bit about Bristol?
Sure. So Bristol Place is unique for a number of reasons. First, they're the tallest towers in Brampton. They're going to be 48 stories tall. And really, Arifa, they're the first high-profile new condominium project in Brampton. So that's the first thing. Second thing is they're right at the doorstep of the Brampton GO train station, where there's also the Viva as well. So people can get quickly to Union Station or out to Kitchener-Waterloo or anywhere on the transportation line quite quickly. So those are two of the really exciting things.
These are the exciting things, and of course Brampton, when I said Brampton is growing by leaps and bounds, Rogers brought its head office there. You know, Amazon is developing different projects. Wayfair is here. It's Innovation District. Brampton is Innovation District. There are other projects, and of course medical college is coming. Along with the medical college, there is an extension in the hospital as well. We are expecting Highway 413, and that is the Conservatives' objective, because the community is developing towards the north, for example Brampton, and then it is going towards Shelbourne, Dundalk ka ilaka. So it definitely, Highway 413 is needed in this area. Highway 413 is coming, and of course I would like to say Upper Canada College, its second branch is at the threshold of Brampton and Georgetown. I would say Orangevale. Orangevale and Brampton, at the threshold of Brampton and Orangevale. You can Google it. Upper Canada College, of course, ultimately they are going to develop that also. They have a huge land here. So these are the very many things about Brampton. So lots of jobs, lots of opportunities for the tenants. You have 2 bedrooms available in the Bristol place, is that right?
We do.
Okay. Now, one thing, this is now I would like to talk about the concerns what the people have at the moment. Market is, is when I look at the pre-construction, what is this resale properties, and when we look at the statistics out there, people say that it's inflation and we are in क्या उसको कहते होते हैं, we are towards recession, or what would you say, why would you recommend people that this is the right time to book an apartment?
This is a great question, Arifa. So, it's true, there's a pause in consumer confidence right now due to the higher interest rates. There is inflation going on as well. There's supply chain issues, which will clear up very soon. I think we're going to see a break in inflation partway through mid next year, thanks to those supply chain issues loosening up. But the reality is, immigration is going to save the real estate market, because we have 500,000 new Canadians planned to coming this year in 2023. We had almost that many last year, and people need a place to live, and we just don't have nearly enough new homes and condominiums for them. So it's basic supply and demand, economics 101. When you have too much demand and not enough supply, it puts upward pressure on prices. Mm-hmm. So we've seen this upward pressure over the last 4 or 5 years in pre-construction. We've seen new condominium prices double in certain areas, like Mississauga, for example, at Edge Tower 1, Edge Tower 2, Edge Tower 3 that you were talking about before. Prices were, $600 a square foot when we began in Tower 1. Now they're $1,300 a square foot in Tower 3, plus floor premiums, plus parking and that kind of thing. So prices have gone up quite a bit. People have made a lot of money in Mississauga in our 3 towers. And, with a 5-year closing, we expect people to make a lot of money again at Bristol Place. Now, if you could go back in time, right? We've been used to having all these multiple offers in resale. Mm-hmm. We've been used to having, crazy launches where everything sells out, and regular people just can't get their hands on a good unit, or maybe a unit at all, at a launch. And now, if you went back in time to the other slow times, right? Let's say between 2008 and 2009, or I think it was 2016 when Kathleen Wynne's plan came out, the 13-point plan that ruined the real estate industry for about a year and a half, the resale industry. Those times when there was a lull in consumer confidence, if you could go back in time, everyone would want to buy at that time, because the pressure was off the market. They could get a good deal, or they could get a good choice of a unit in pre-construction, right? And they would hang on a few years, and then they would make a lot of money each time. So, we go back 3, 6, 9, 12 years ago. Each time, the market's gone up significantly after people have bought pre-construction. So we know where the prices are going. We know the construction costs are going to continue to soar. We know that labor and materials. We know that land costs are going to continue to soar because there's a shortage of land costs for new construction. And so prices will be dramatically higher. People who do not act now will not be able to buy in the future.
This is Scott Davie from Davie Realty, and Scott looks after all the projects of Solmart. And Scott, one question what I would like to ask, booking for these, this is a very plus point. It's 5 years from now is closing. What is the payment structure?
We're just about to release a new payment structure, so I won't tell you about that today, but we will announce it here.
It is going to be a great, I know, it is going to be a great. So Scott is not going to announce it, and I know there is a big surprise in it.
The wise thing to do right now, we know interest rates will be down either sometime this year or sometime next year. They're going to come back down again.
Inshallah.
And we know prices are going to soar. So the really smart thing, Arifa, for clients, the really smart thing to do is to buy something with a long closing date from a good builder who, you know, has something in a good location, who has good after sale service, good quality. Then you buy in now, the thing appreciates, you sidestep the high interest rates, you know, and you cash in.
So they can come and meet
That's
Scott. Scott has his head office there in Vaughan. It's right on Jane Street, and you can see these models and you can see everything. What is what are the, when can they come? They can come to the office other than Friday.
Yeah, Friday the office is closed. I recommend you make an appointment with Arifa here and come in with Arifa. Otherwise, our office is located at 9291 Jane Street, just near Jane and Rutherford.
Great people, great staff member. I request you can go directly, just have a look at it. You can call me, no doubt about it, and I will not misguide you. That's what my credibility as well. But I'm sure this is going to, Bristol is going to be a great project. It is a great project, and it is, the closing is expected 5 years from now, and inshallah I'll share this payment structure with you. If not Monday, I'll share it on Tuesday. Scott, thank you very kindly for being with us. Give us your address. आप Davie Reality को Google करें, just Google Davie Reality, and
sure.
You can
We're
reach
9291 Jane Street. 9291 Jane Street is by Jane and Rutherford.
9291 Jane Street. It's right in one. Don't go on Monday, but no, don't go on Friday. Don't go on Friday, but other 6 days there are beautiful, wonderful staff, very efficient staff, and Scott is always there. Thank you very kindly, boss.
Always a pleasure, Arifa.
Take care. Take care. We'll take some of the sponsors and come back. Top of the hour. Stay tuned, please.